duo. Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his first pass is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Steps away to his left. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Wilson on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Again, Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
To throw again is Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. Wilson will throw again. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Janikowski adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. To kick is Janikowski. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hang on, you see it, you see it?
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Come on.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Gotta go.
They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They go play action with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Lock in.
They go with Howard again. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Lock in.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Byron Maxwell, the corner, in on the tackle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On first down, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Akeem Hicks. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On second down, Wilson. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From 3 yards out, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're